Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my paycheck budget for the first paycheck of November 2023, and then we're also going to be stuffing my cash envelope wallet that I use for everyday spending. And I also ended up doing my unstuffing on my Instagram and my TikTok. Now I did put it on my YouTube short because I do have a lot of you that says, hey, don't forget about us on YouTube because we don't have Instagram or we don't have TikTok. So I did make that a priority to actually start focusing on adding to my YouTube shorts like I do my Instagram. So with that said, there should be more coming on that. Now let's go ahead and hop to our first paycheck of November. Now it's kind of like the first paycheck of November, but kind of like the second. The reason why I say that is because last month we got paid on the 27th. So that paycheck pretty much went to the first bills that were due before the 10th. So that's why I actually just added it in this section and then put it in my October section. So just so we won't get confused. So basically I have a buffer of $630.53. That's what I had left over from my last paycheck. And the reason for that is because a lot of the bills didn't come out. And I'm glad that the mortgage comes out at the first. So that way you can kind of pretty much knock that out when it first comes. But as you can see here, I did roll over my $630.53, and that's from what I had left over from the last cash stuffing. So basically when you do paycheck budget, it's like it just keeps rolling over and it rolls over and it rolls over unless you actually take it and you spend the cash and the money. All right, so let's go ahead and basically I am pretty much playing off of my monthly bill tracker that I do every single month. This thing right here is like gold to me because it lets me put all of my bills down. I know you can do have a sheet that you can do like at the beginning of your budget, and I did try that, but I noticed that my bills every month, they pretty much change and they're not the same. So having the WOTA bill, the Wells Fargo credit card, which that goes up and down, depends on what your balance is, that fluctuated. And so having it like the bills and then January, February, March, April, May, June, July on to December was a little bit hard for me because it was always changing. And so that's why I made it a monthly bill tracker so that I can write my bills down every single month. Yes, it's a little bit much sometimes, but it helps me plan out my bills for that month. So that's why I don't have the yearly monthly bills and have the monthly bill tracker. All right, so we're going to work through this a little bit and then we're going to do my cash stuffing. And then also with my cash stuffing, I am incorporating back my little, oh, what is that? Oh, was that look, that was a grocery list that I had. That is, so this just tells you like I had this little book tucked away for a while. So I ended up doing my little weekly check-in books again so that way I can do my weekly check-in easily. And Robin gave this to me, so thank you, Robin. This was so cute. Let's go ahead. And so if you need to do your paycheck budget and you are on week 2 or week 1 or week 3, come on, let's go ahead. Let's get this started. And then also, I forgot, we are going to be adding to my mini mix savings challenge, but I have all that pretty much set in here. Okay, so first we're going to start off with income is $1,200. That's what we budgeted. That means that's what I was thinking that I was going to get. Actual was $1,225. So rollover, which I showed you before, was $630.53. And let's get my calculator. All right, so we have $1,200 plus $630.53. So that'll give us $1,830.53. Now our actual is $125 plus $630.53, and that gives us $1,855.53. All right, so this basically, I'm using this like a check ledger. So these are the non-negotiable bills, as I always say. So by the time I finish the bills that needs to be paid to survive, this will tell me what I have left to play with. So we have, I don't know why I cleared that out. So minus the 40.35, and the amounts will be the same. Oh, y'all can't keep my pen in my hand. So the amounts will actually be the same because I didn't do anything pretty much over or under. And let's see, 120. Oh, wait a minute. No. No, ma'am. That is not how that rolling. I think my Geico was cheaper. Let me Let me not tell these fibs here. I think, yeah. So it is going to be a different amount. Because here, let's see. Oh, yeah, that in my grands. I take that back. I am so sorry, y'all. And then, so my Geico, yes, $162.61. It was actually cheaper, $62.61. And then after school, and then with grands, I paid actually $100. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and $435. So the date paid would actually be the 10th. Well, this will be the 12th. Sorry about that. And this will be the 14th because these are automatic payments. So these come out on those certain dates. So that's why I just pretty much put those for those dates. But I don't, I just let the money sit there. But I know that that money is not mine and I can't use it. So this came out on the 10th. And I went ahead and paid AEP on the 10th. Discover was on the 10th. After school, I'm going to do 17th. Like I told you guys, I like to do it on the day that it actually comes out. So that's why here you don't see a actual paid on these because these are automatic payments. And then that right there is when the school, because that helps me keep up with when I pay for the school. And then grands went ahead and did that, and that was on the 10th. So this will be 20, is that 22? 7, 8, 9, yep, $22 over. And then this right here is, I can add that up, which I should be able to, 61. So that's a $539 difference. So, and then all this is just showing the difference in payments. That's all. Okay. So this, we can put lines there. All right, let's go back to this. So we got 185,553 minus, my bracelets are off the chain. They keep sliding against the desk. So we have $1,815.18 minus the $1,549. So if it's an automatic payment, I just go ahead and just add it in there so that I know, like, this is basically honestly what I have, and I'm not just like holding it in there and saying like, okay, so when that comes out, I'll go ahead and subtract that. No, I go ahead and do it so I won't forget and I won't actually spend it. All right, so 129508 and then minus 100. All right, so we got 1,195.08. Okay, so this is what we have left. So this is what it says total left, and I put my 9 before my 1. What is happening? 1,195. Yeah, that's right. 08. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this up. So we got 4035 plus 1549 plus 168 plus 137 plus 120, 85, 78. Okay, so we should have paid $643.84. This is what we budgeted. This is what we thought we were going to pay. So what we actually paid, so this is going to be the amount that you're going to use at the end because you want to put your exact amount that came out of your checking account or your cash. Okay, so actual was $660.45. Okay, now because I do the HYSA, some things are good for cash stuffing. Some things, I'm gonna be honest with you, some things are good to keep cash on the side. Some things aren't. So what I figured out, because the emergency savings and the savings account, you have a larger balance in there, it makes sense to do an HYSA. How much I love having the cash on the side and I love doing cash stuffing and seeing it. I just felt like this right here made more sense to just transfer it to my HSA, separate it through buckets, and then after that, it just made sense. So with budgeting, you have to do what makes sense. Sometimes what makes things fun is fun, but yeah. All right, so we have 200 here, and then the actual is 200. So that's what we have. And debt, I didn't do anything extra. I just kept that there for it. So if I do anything more than that, then that would have went there. But in between, I might do, because I have my little savings challenge, and I did put the extra $200 in some change that I had for my savings save it up box. I did make that payment on my furniture, so that worked out. So this will be 0. Oh, and let me get some coffee. Y'all, this is my coffee cup I have for today, and I'll do a side picture of it. The coffee I'm drinking is the, oh, you guys wanted me to tell you how the pumpkin spice was. It was actually really good from Starbucks. I dilute mine because Starbucks coffee is a little bit strong for me, and I have to dilute it. But this is the pumpkin spice, and it tastes really, really good. Let's go ahead and flip over. Now we are going to get into doing our cash envelope stuffing. And let's go ahead and we're going to hop to it. Remove this. And I'm just going to stick that there. And let's go ahead and count our cash. And like I said, I already did my unstuffing on my Instagram, so that is already done. So today we are actually going to be stuffing, and I did not add the amount, but I have the amounts. So we got 100 plus 100 plus, let's see, 140 plus 10 plus 15 plus 10. All right, so we got 375. All right, let's make sure this is, so we got 15, so we got 20, 25, 170, 25, 85. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, and then plus the 50, which will be here. All right, and then we have the 50, because I was like, oh my gosh, not 325. We got 325 there, and then we're going to add to my mini mix savings. Y'all, I almost scared myself. I was like, what is going on with my budgeting? All right, let's go ahead and count our cash. So we have 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 70, 80, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got 375, and I am still waiting on my samples, guys, so I can show you. So I should get those before Black Friday, so I will have Black Friday sales. So that should work out. I'm gonna do this because I don't have that many large bills. So we're just gonna do this. All right. Okay, so we can put this over here, and let's go ahead and stuff our envelopes. All right, so we got Joe, which told you guys remember what that was? Joe Beans, that's coffee. I'm sure you guys remember. All right, so we got $15 left. So I'm just going to fill this in, and then we're going to be adding $5 to that. So we got 10, 15, 20. And what I usually get at Joe Beans is a sugar-free mocha. I don't know, by the time I do the coffee, I don't think it's too much of sugar-free, but it's like sugar-free whip also on the top. So that is what that is. All right, so next we have crisp. We have our salad. And remember, I told you guys we don't have anything in there. I told you guys that I was actually going to just start putting the total amount of what I need for the salad instead of like piecing it. So that will go so that we have $10, $15 for that. And hopefully, guys, I will have some shirts on my site coming soon, and do like different designs, because y'all, your girl has been getting good with her little heat press. Getting seriously good, okay? All right, so we got personal. So personal money, we don't have anything in there. And personal, we're actually going to do $25. So we're just going to do a 20 and a 5. And I want to know, you guys, do you put your beauty and your personal together, or do you just do personal and that goes for everything? Because I was thinking, I used to have a beauty envelope a long time ago, but I just figured like I was kind of dipping and dapping. I don't know if that makes sense. Dipping and dapping, don't know what's happening. Okay. Dipping and dapping, we're dipping in both envelopes for different things, because I was kind of like saying to myself, hey, this is personal, this is personal. So I just figured I'll just do personal all together and not have to worry about it. So next, we have $25 for that. All right, so next we're going to do groceries. Now, groceries and household, it seems like I actually go to Sam's to get paper towels, and I get grocery stuff too. So I'm kind of like going to mesh that all together so that it'll be a lot less. Because remember last time I forgot my household envelope, and then I just kind of put it all in the groceries, and it actually worked out pretty good. So I was like, let me just simplify this, make it easy and not do too much. So we're going to do 170 in groceries, and groceries is not going down for anybody. And so it is still expensive. So we got 150, 60, 70. So today I'm going to go get some groceries. Don't need to get a lot, but I am going to go onto the Kroger's app and do the coupons again like I did last time. And I wish that we did have a freaking Costco here. I do. Aiden, I've already transferred his money to his sinking funds binder. So his cash that he had left, I think he had like $6 because he brought, what did he buy? I can't remember. I used to like try to let him keep his cash in his envelope, but now since he's getting older and he has school and he's some days when he does like super good. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, Aiden was student of the week and he got a certificate for they had a ceremony for counting from 1 to 100. Now those of you that's on my lives, y'all know how Aiden he be reading y'all's comments, and we're gonna do $120. And he be on Chris's budgeting just because he be on there typing, talking about this Aiden. And what he does now is he's seen me do it. He doesn't type it. He hits the little button and he goes on there and he says, I have an airplane, and he talks to text. Yeah, these kids are too smart these days. Okay, so Dollar Tree, because I remember growing up, I didn't have nothing like that. All right, Dollar Tree, we're going to get $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember last cash stuff, and I didn't put anything in Dollar Tree. So I figure I would just give myself a treat this time and do Dollar Tree. Yeah, he loves when he sees Chris's live because he was like, tell her that. I was like, what? So we got gas. We're going to do $40. Did I skip? Oh, I went right past gas. Okay. Yeah, right past gas. Just flew right on by. I was like, wait a minute. All right, so gas, we're going to be adding $40. So we already have $60. And today I will actually have to fill up. So that's why it's looking pretty lovely. So I think I probably have to take $40 out today to fill up. I think that's what that's looking like for my car. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we got $100 for gas. That's what that is. All right, so next we have Eat Out, and Eat Out, we don't have anything in there. So Eat Out, we're gonna do $40. So we're gonna do 20 and a 40, so 20, 40. Oh, and I forgot, the people that don't have Instagram can't see my lives. So I need to start doing some lives on YouTube. What? I didn't even think about that. Okay, so giving, we're actually going to do $5. And it looks like, let me look and make sure. I think it's just $5 in here. Yeah. So we got $5. Let me take that out. All right, so we're going to add $5. So we're going to do 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got one $5 bill, but as you can see, we only got 1 5. So I am going to change that because I try to keep this because I look back on it just to see what I had for last week. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I am completely out of stock of the budget planners, but I did see where on my website, a lot of you have done back in stock. So if you want me to restock the planners, please just do, because when you do back in stock for items, I can actually see which items that need to be restocked and the items that you guys want me to bring back. So that helps tremendously. And I do have quite a lot of those, and I might end up getting some covers for the budget books. So let me know if you want to get the covers also. So we probably will do something like that. Okay, so we are pretty much done with our cash envelope stuffing for that. So let's go ahead and move on. Now for my vacation, and I'm going to put this over here because this goes here. Now for my, we're done. Oh, we got 50 bucks in there. We'll open that back up. All right, so vacation savings, I still need to pull the cash out of here. So this is going to be, let's add this up, 20 plus 25 plus 25 plus 50, 30. Because remember we went to the Spartans and I did use all of these. So this is 170. So I need to pull 170 when I go to the bank. So remember, and here will be exactly nothing because I pulled all of the cash out of there. So there is nothing in there. to pull. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing this because it was pretty nice having to pull. I think I saved in a short amount of time. It was like $400 or $500 that was in there. So that covered our trip for the Busch Garden. So I'm going to go ahead and start it again because that really works. And let me show you my vacation envelope. And my vacation binder looks like this. I have tabs. I'll show you guys. So I just pretty much do vacation, gas, shopping, dining, grocery, gifts, fun, and miscellaneous. And these all came in handy when we went. So I did use these categories. But let me tell you a trick and what I do. So when I do go on vacation, because I don't carry all this cash, I have a card that I do get points on it. So what I do is I take the cash from here. I do keep a little bit of cash, but not a lot, because when you're traveling, you don't want to keep a lot of cash. So I take and I will use my card, and then after that, I will take that money and pay it. So that way I'll get points, and I got like a lot of points back when we went to Busch Garden. So that worked out pretty well. Sorry, y'all, coffee break. So that worked out pretty well with that. All right, so we have 170. So next we're going to do mini mix savings challenge. So we're going to be adding to that. And we need to take this $50 because that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so let's go ahead and look at what we got. Oh, that's all we have is 50. So I'm going to have to scoop up to something else. Let's go to this 400 one. So I'm going to check this off, and yeah, we're going to play Skipsy. All right, so that is that one. So we're going to go to the next challenge. So we got here. Oops. No, I'm struggling trying to put this in here. All right, so that is that. So that is all we're going to do for that. That was super simple and super easy. All right, so we got $50. I cannot write in this book with this. All right, so we got $50 there. All right, so let's go ahead and do our math. So we got 1,195.08 minus 200. And this right here is letting us know what we have left in our buffer. So that if anything comes in, minus 0, so that'll be 995. So if anything comes in, we have enough cash to cover it. So we're going to do minus our 325. So that's 670.08 minus our 170. Even though I didn't pull the cash, I'm already adding it to my figure so that I can just go to the bank and withdraw the cash and not have to worry about, hey, do I have enough for my money? So we got 450.08. So let's go ahead and check our math to make sure we're correct. So our paycheck, 1,855.53. Hope I remember that. Sometimes when I do that, I flip it over and I'm like, I clearly just wrote and said what it was, but I can't remember. So let's go ahead and add up our expenses. So we got 660.45 plus 200 plus the 325 plus 170 plus the 50. So we got 1,405.45. Let's subtract. So we got 1,855.53 minus 4,545, and we got 450.08. Okay, so what this means is we have $450.08 left over. So if we have any type of bills or anything that we need to pay to come out, we have this amount in our buffer to cover our expenses. So guys, we are pretty much done with this cash envelope stuff, and thank you guys so much for joining me. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and let me know how your budget is going. And then we did not, let's do this before we say our goodbye. Let's go ahead and do this. We didn't finish it. So we got 20 plus 15 plus 25 plus 170 plus 20 plus 5 plus 100 plus 40. All right, we got 395. All right, let's try this again. And then, like I always say, until next time, guys, peace.